Hi.
Hi.
How's my mic today?
Sounds fine. I listened back to a bit of Greg James. He was really quiet. It's fine now.
Weird. Don't know what's going on.
No.
I might ask Terry. Actually, I'll leave myself.
Oh, yeah.
Ask Terry about Mike. How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, alright. Bit annoying. I started snoring
Right.
in my sleep. So
Is that not what, for Petra?
yeah, and also myself because I get woken up.
God, how unattractive.
Yeah, I used to snore, and then I stopped snoring. And now I'm
Can
snoring.
I ask you to do something?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Download an app and record you sleeping.
What app?
I don't know.
Oh right, you don't know. I thought you had one.
Oh, there are apps.
Okay, I'll put it
There'll
on my
just
list.
be loads of. That'd be a great way to start the pod. Every day.
But yeah,
We can look at your sleep. Look at your
yeah, okay.
patterns.
Download sleep app. And is there one? There's one for snoring. I see. Okay. Yeah. So that's a bit
What are you
annoying.
doing?
What do you mean?
Have you downloaded it?
I'll do it now. Okay. What?
Well, that's what they're hanging on. So listeners want to hear it download and
Sleeping. I don't know. Yeah, sleeping apps. Okay. Sleeping apps. What make calm? No. What sort? What do you mean by sleeping app? Records your sleep patterns.
yeah,
Hello. Yeah. What?
yeah.
Records your sleeping patterns.
Sleep recorder, sleep cycle, sleep monitor.
Right. Sleep recorder sounds like
The best sleep tracking app 2022 goes to Sleep Score.
Sleep score. It is then.
Brilliant. The most intuitive and convenient app we tested, and only one that gives detailed recommendations for improving sleep. So, I had my personal trainer around yesterday.
Oh yeah. Yes. How was it?
I have not done what I did yesterday for 20 odd years. I don't even know if I did it 20 years ago.
What did you do?
Just a proper workout. And I was...
With weights and things.
No, so we were using these straps, but also these heavy balls, like medicine balls.
Oh right.
And I had to, down on the floor, pick them up, lift them up, drop them down. Honestly. And then I had to do it again and throw it up to him on the steps. And and without him there, I would never have done it. Because he said, come on, David.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you talk to people that do a lot of that sort of stuff, they say this thing. I've heard it said loads of times. They say your mind gives up way before your body. They say
So
this all the
true.
time. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because you just go, I've had enough, and you can always do like another 50 yards or something, you know. If you're-
It's so painful.
but yeah, But
And
you
I
just
feel like I've been beaten up. Like
'Cause
all
you're
these sort
using
of
all
muscles.
muscles, you haven't-
I've
yeah.
never, like this is just fucking blancmange. This isn't muscle.
you have to get rid of the blancmange, and then the muscle is underneath, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Fast asleep.
Dormant
Like a little, I don't know, hedgehog.
mouse.
Yeah.
I did a few days ago. My friend Kate took me indoor rock climbing because I started doing it before.
God, I wouldn't have the confidence to do that in public.
No, I found out I don't. It's because when you go to these places, most people are really good, and it's quite intimidating.
They put a little mat down at the bottom of what's rock climbers. That
big mats. It's not
also, some of them just little. Yeah.
and people are sort of hanging off. But so I did it, and afterwards I felt I couldn't bend my fingers. I felt like I had, when your hands get really cold.
Chilblains.
And you don't feel like you're completely in control of your hands.
Would you climb a mountain for Chatterbix?
For Chatterbix, yes. If it rocketed up the charts, of course I would. I danced for you, so I'll pretty much do anything.
I was out there. He said, "Come, let's go out and do a bit." And I had to do some. So I was very aware of the neighbours.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's fair, though. I think it's weird. Not weird, but it might.
Yeah. So my neighbour came round, and he went, "You all right? Everything all right?" I'm just trying to lose weight.
Mid doing it, you mean?
Just like that. Everything all right? I'm just trying to lose weight. I said, "You'll be next. You'll be joining me next." But you could see he was like, "What the fuck are you two doing?"
He did a little bit of
Not
neighbour
bad,
banter.
was it?
Nice.
You'll be doing it next. He said, "I won't. I've got 3 bikes in there. I'm fine."
I might join you. Should have said, "I might join you." I'll never join you. I'll never
That's
join
good.
you.
I might join you. That's
I
quite a
might
good
join
one.
you. Yeah, I do. The one I say, if someone offers to do something like, "Yeah, you should," I'll go, "You'll regret that."
Yeah. A common one is, "I regretted that. I do that." Like, I regretted that. Yeah.
It's all useful neighbour banter, though. It's all surface. It's lovely and surface. So do you feel awful today? Like worn out?
No, I'm really pleased. Like I did 30 squats this morning.
Oh, okay. So
and I went out for a run.
You're not meant to do it every day, are you? Or I don't know.
I'm doing bits and pieces in between the actual. I need to do. He said do 2 of those intensive workouts with bits and pieces in between.
So
and
kind of what you did yesterday, 2 more times
twice a week
before you.
So
see
I've got
him.
to do one workout like that without him.
I think
which would be hard.
Well, the thing when you do it without someone, because there's obviously there's probably 2 or 3 that you did with him that you hated most, right?
Oh.
So they're the ones when he's not there. They're going to be the ones where you go.
I'll find an excuse.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're lifting the ball above your head for like the 3rd time, and you got to do 10.
Yeah.
You'd be.
I must check that email from.
Yeah. I didn't send that email to Naomi's friend about that thing on sitting down in between. Yeah. Well, fair play.
Anyway.
Fair play that you're doing it and you're sticking to it.
Yeah, I quite enjoy. I read that some woman I read somewhere said that she got into physical exercise. She said, "I saw it as fun rather. What am I going to get out of this?" So as soon as I went, "No, this is fun. This is a fun thing to do. Let's just do it." And I thought, because all my thing is, let's get good pecs. Let's get this body out. Let's show the world this 48-year-old in the summer. This coming summer, has still got it. That's the wrong way to.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's got no longevity, is it? Because when the body doesn't come,
when I get my body out and get absolutely no response, I'll feel low and eat a donut.
I've been there, haven't I? Full well I've been there.
Yeah, but you're doing the fucking marathon.
I am. Yeah.
Why aren't we following that?
Oh,
that's actually annoyed me. Why aren't we following your marathon progress?
Well, you can do if you want.
When is it? Are you doing the London Marathon?
No, Brighton Marathon.
Fucking hell, there's going to be a lot of COVID there.
Don't add
riddled. When is that then?
April the 10th.
Vivian said, "I'll just finish this marathon."
Vivian always likes joining in.
Actually, yeah, Vivian will love the marathon chat.
When is it? Oh, sometime in April. I can't remember.
Why aren't we following that? We should have been following that from last year.
Well, yeah, I'm going to do. I'm doing about half marathon on a Sunday every week at the moment.
You're doing 13 miles every Sunday.
Yeah, and upping it. I've got to start upping.
How long does that take?
About 2 hours 15 or something.
That
look at that.
Beautiful. Wow.
Morning.
Wow.
Do you play, Vivian?
No.
Oh.
So
Do you know what I
Vivian's
thought
got
you'd
a
be?
cricket
A little
jumper on.
off spinner. Just puts it on the spot.
Right, yeah, really cunning.
Yeah.
I thought, I didn't imagine you one of those gobby wicket keepers. I think you're too nice for. David's told me that some of the wicket keepers are a little bit rude. So I can't imagine you're telling someone he's an arsehole as he's trying to
It doesn't really get like that. I think you've run away with this idea, Joe, that they're all telling batsmen they're arseholes. Yeah.
Is that not? I thought that was what
No,
happened.
I mean, you get your odd moment, but...
Oh, it's not like 24/7. It's not like the whole...
No.
Oh, okay.
How are you, Vyvyan?
Fine, thank you. How's it going here?
We're
David
talking about...
fitness.
And Joe's doing a marathon.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm doing it for charity. So,
excellent.
But
Channel 4 are filming it.
Channel 4 are filming it and paying me a hell of a lot of money. So,
Excuse me a moment.
and I'd also like to point out that's not true. My bit.
Oh, what was that, Vyvyan? That sounded fascinating.
It isn't. It was just my smart speaker chipping in.
But you had David on the edge of his seat.
She wanted to join in.
David loves... You love hearing someone on the phone, don't you?
Well, it's just suddenly it's a bit of unpredictability. Oh, here we go. What's going to happen?
Like when we spoke to Harry Hill yesterday, and you came alive when he got his compost delivered.
I know, a bit of real world.
Surprising.
Yeah.
And what have you been up to, Vyvyan? Anything nice?
I don't know about nice. We've been rehearsing quite a bit and
rehearsing for what?
been back out on the river.
What are you rehearsing for?
Oh, we're doing a musical.
Don't just
throw that out there.
Yeah, that can't back away. Right, begin telling us.
I've just written David Bowie the musical, but don't worry about it.
I'm just in a musical with Amanda Holden.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Not You and Joe, the Chatterbox musical. It's not that, is it? You and TV.
Who's playing me? Who's playing David?
What are you doing then, Vyvyan? What's your project?
We've written a two-man musical about father and son going to prison.
Wow.
Yeah, it's daft.
So
and we're just doing a small. We'll have to do a showcase of that this evening, actually. So we've just been preparing.
Is this the first preview?
It'll be the first. It'll be the first outing of any of the material. Yeah.
Aren't you shitting yourself then?
Why don't you promote it?
Yeah. You're a chatter man.
I know.
Do you know what, Vyvyan? We got a lot of listeners. We're getting a lot of listeners now.
Yeah,
so you've got an audience out there too.
No, one of them very kindly shared a map of lighthouses of Europe with me this morning. Beautiful, a lovely start to the day.
Oh, here we go. That's lovely.
So where are you? Do you want to give out the venue, or are you?
Oh, you're ashamed of us.
We'll be on at the Greenwich Theatre this evening from about 7 o'clock. There's 10 acts, and we're only doing 10 minutes, so I have no idea what the rest of the evening is going to be like.
So is it a comedy night?
I don't think so. No, it's actually for a funding award. It's part of the application process, and it's all theatre companies of different kinds. So I have no idea really what kind of thing they're going to be bringing. Could be incredibly dark. We like to imagine that we're going to be the only comedy act on, and the rest of them are going to be sort of incredibly intense monologues about abuse.
If you fancy that not. Tonight, that's at the.
That's
no, we've got no idea.
That's your kind of Wednesday. That's exciting.
Keeping us busy anyway.
Have you? If you tour this, will you put on the post Vyvyan as heard on Chatterbox?
You just want a little photo of you in the corner of the poster, don't you? You two in a star.
You could get like where they have quotes from people. David and Joe.
Yeah, it could be your head in a little bowl of milk in the corner, as heard on Chatterbox.
We had a quote from TV Joe just saying, I don't know.
3 Rice Krispies.
How many Krispies?
3
what do you
Rice
mean?
Krispies.
It's a theatre show. I don't.
Oh, that's exciting, though. Are you going to take it to Edinburgh or anything, or?
That's the plan. Yeah, to do the Fringe, because we haven't done it for years.
I'd love it if you got some people in because you were on Chatterpix. I don't know if it would help.
So would we, and we wouldn't complain at all.
Oh, it'd really help, wouldn't it? They're on your side straight away.
Yeah,
unless they hate weather.
Some of them do,
or
and
stories.
rightly so.
Oh, that's great. Are you booking a venue now for Edinburgh? Are you looking into all that?
We've actually got one rolled over from Edinburgh 2020.
Whereabouts?
Yeah, where?
I get a bit confused. I think we've got a venue booked with the Underbelly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. One of the big four.
Sorry?
One of the big four.
Yeah, really damp.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that one, is it?
Yeah.
Right,
Very close. Very lovely. I remember the first time I was there many years ago, because I did a show up from school, being impressed and confused in equal measure that the wall could be both so dry and crumbly that I could pull bits of it off, and running with water
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. That'll be your August.
Oh,
Really.
It's
There's
a healthy
a
way
lot
to
of
live.
COVID up there, mate.
David said that about my marathon training, so don't take it all to heart.
just tried to...
Anything we say, I'm thinking of buying
Marathon
new
training got
bars.
to do with COVID.
Yeah,
It's my new catchphrase.
But just whenever anyone's doing anything.
yeah.
Oh, are you taking up painting, are you?
Yeah, if they're
COVID?
slightly enjoying something,
Yeah.
remind us of the tail end of the pandemic. We're still suffering.
Yeah.
Sniffing around. Someone's enjoying something.
Yeah. So Rupert has just come down with COVID this morning,
has it?
and
I
I
know.
spent all Sunday with him, Sunday night.
Oh,
God.
fuck. Well,
So I'm waiting.
I spent Christmas Day and Boxing Day with my brother-in-law, and he, on the 27th, we were going to go and see my wife and his mum, and he came down with COVID, so we were just sat in our Airbnb like testing.
Yeah.
Never got it, and he was in my car, and we drove.
You
him
got
home.
it, didn't you, Vyvyan?
I did, but it's very weird. I'm hearing this from everywhere, that you can spend quite a while with someone you think who then tests positive and not get it, and then catch it off someone that you spent 10 minutes with.
Rupert was at a wedding, wasn't he? On the few days before, so
Yeah.
Rupert at weddings, he was probably leaping on people, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's true. What's the
Anyway.
weather going to be like, Vyvyan?
Oh, yeah.
COVID-y?
So, actually, do you want to... I just don't want to miss the promotion of your night. Do you want to say when and where it is again, if people fancy?
Yeah, I'll do that in a proper fashion. This is the Awkward Silence's Big Break, a 10-minute promotional slot at the Greenwich Theatre tonight, Wednesday, the 26th of January. We'll be on about 9 o'clock, possibly, so feel free to slip in halfway through. Don't do that. And this is ahead of Edinburgh 2022.
Wow. And now for the weather.
Thanks, David. And now, Chatterbox. Yellow weather warnings are in place for the United Kingdom for Wednesday, the 26th of January, and Thursday, the 27th of January. There are warnings of gales in the north of Scotland. Parts of southern England perhaps still dull and chilly today, but perhaps some brighter spells. The rest of England and Wales brighter, breezier, and slightly milder. Further north, cloud increasing, bringing rain and strong winds to north and west Scotland. Mild. Tonight, rain sinking south across central UK, briefly heavy on western hills. Further north, turning more showery, but a spell of severe gales in the far north. Southern areas, mostly dry. Thursday, patchy rain and drizzle slowly clearing southern England, sunnier skies across central areas following, feeling mild. Blustery showers in parts of Scotland, wintry on hills, winds and showers easing later.
Thank you.
How many weeks have you been doing this?
I think I've been doing this since the beginning of time. I've just only been doing it for you since...
Is it weighing heavy now a bit?
Yeah, thoughts on doing this. What are your thoughts on this? Right, no, genuinely. Now it's sort of a regular thing. What sort of? Yeah, what do you think? Like, what day is it? Wednesday. So Wednesday comes round and you go, well, I've got to do that. Is it a sort of thing that is you're not thinking about, or slightly nervous about, or don't give a shit about, or it's starting to irritate you?
Not that you're trying to lead
I'm just
the question at
interested.
all. No, it doesn't.
I'm genuinely interested.
It doesn't really.
We didn't ask you to come up
for
for the interview, mate.
Very aggressive, David.
I don't really think about it until it's about to happen, which is quite nice. It sort of I do
good, so there's no
occasionally
stress.
mention it to people as just a bizarre feature of the way my life is going at the moment. But that feels entirely in keeping with 2021.
Right.
This is the sort of thing that happens to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I think it weighs heavy on Joe because he has to do homework, and I think it's
Yes, he has
sort
much
of-
the harder job.
because he's mentioned
really
it 3 or
does.
4 times.
Do you have moments where you go, oh, fucking, I've got to do that in the morning? Okay. Is it that sort of feeling now?
I think this is one of the differences, though, because that's why Joe's so good, because he's prepared and has normally got something
I don't know if he
to
is.
say.
He said.
Whereas I sort of charge in, having not even prepared for the question, what have you been up to? Which I suppose would have been predictable. I could have found something else to.
I like how relaxing it is with you, Vyvyan. There's no, you're not trying. It's not saying Joe's trying, but you're not trying. You just waltz in, tell us the weather.
I feel much more relaxed when I know you're going to be on. Genuinely, like David sent me
That's very good of you.
Vyvyan Zoom link this morning, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got Vyvyan. That's nice.
That's
I
nice.
feel-
And thanks, David. Yeah, incredibly backhanded.
What did I say?
Segment where the guy just isn't putting in any effort, bringing nothing to it. There's
No, I like it.
Almost
frictionless
lackadaisical.
In and out,
Bosh.
like a lovely little breeze.
phoning it in.
Also, you sort of mentioned the other week that you sort of hadn't told people, which I was interested in. So, or your work, don't know. Is that
Oh
true?
right, yeah. It's not something I've raised at the office.
Any reason
No, I
you
don't,
don't?
but I wouldn't either.
No. Fair enough.
Not because I don't want to promote the pod at all, but
How many people in your office?
there's a residual guilt to the fact that sometimes we're recording on a work day.
Right. Oh no, that's fair enough. Yeah. So you should be cracking. You
This is
should
on
be
the company
cracking on.
dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And
sure.
this will eventually they'll hear it, obviously, and this will turn up in my
There will be
annual appraisal.
A small.
There might be some
disciplinary
chatter
here.
biscuits in your office.
There might be. They're everywhere, like a sinister cult.
Yeah.
I'd love that. I'd love if it became like a sinister cult.
Yeah, you'd love to be in charge of us.
I really would. Absolutely.
Who's the guy out in, oh God, so that Jones, the cult leader, what's his name?
The Thingy Jones massacre.
Not Jack
yeah.
Jones. Not Jack
Jones.
Well,
Jones.
I've got a map of cults on my wall. It might be there.
He's just looking at his map of cults.
I'm not even joking. It's just the United States of America and Canada, but it's covered in.
I listened to
You've got a cult map.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. I'm only not showing it to you because I'm loath to take it off. See what? Hang on.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, he has.
Fuck me.
He has.
Cults map. Mad, bad, and dangerous to know. The United States of America. What?
Yeah. Need some little help. I joined a cult. Flyers. Yeah.
So, have you seen the Jonestown Massacre documentary? Is it the Jonestown Massacre?
I heard about this, but it's something like that, isn't it? Isn't
It's
this
so
the origin
disturbing.
of the Kool-Aid?
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
the
yeah.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Which has become a good thing. In Silicon Valley, drinking the Kool-Aid is desirable, and what a real team player should do.
It's
Horrifying.
There's Vyvyan, there's a really good podcast I listen to called The Cult Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
2 American girls, and they just they talk about a different cult every week, and it's mad because at the end of the beginning of the podcast, they say, look, if you've been involved in a cult, or you got out of a cult, or you're in a cult, like let us know, and but basically say, look, if you're in a cult, get contact someone
We need
else.
material, get in touch.
Yeah, but basically loads of them are from people they know. But they are. Loads of them are going, this one came from a friend of a friend of a friend who's in a cult in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And they just tell you about these fucking mad cults. And they're on episode 209. So there's at least 209 cults in America. It's fucking mental. I love it. We'll go for a little...
What's the definition of a cult?
That's a really good question. I think.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll throw that out to the audience.
I don't know. Let's have a look. Cult. I'll look at the.
It's a Latin word originally, I think.
Cult, a system of religious and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object, a personal thing that is popular or fashionable among a particular. Oh no, doesn't really give us a.
That's the kind of modern.
Yeah. What
usage?
What does cult mean in slang? What is a cult?
Oh, it's the same root as cultivated.
Oh, so cultivated a following.
Just etymologically, well, yeah, colere to later Latin cult, apparently meaning inhabited, cultivated, or worshipped.
Oh, when you're not here, me and David have not mentioned Latin once.
I'm trying to establish a brand.
Yeah, you're bringing.
Did you study Latin?
Worked out my personality. I did, yes.
Oh, please put some Latin into Chattermix.
I can't speak Latin.
I'm not sure if you say this, but a comedian said that they were on QI and they'd been to Cambridge University, and Stephen Fry started talking in Latin to them.
Oh Christ!
And they were like, "Oh, I can't speak Latin," and he had a go at them because they'd been to Cambridge and couldn't speak Latin. Is that a thing? Or is that madness?
He does risk becoming a parody of himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, this was years ago as well. But anyway, probably shouldn't have said that.
No, I mean classicists. You'd expect to know a bit of Latin, and perhaps anyone who'd studied medieval history, but you're not going to have conversations in it. And I mean, unless you live and work in the Vatican.
Oh yeah, do they speak Latin? I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually a current language there. And it used to be for lots of people like doctors, a long time ago. But I did see a story of that someone posted where he, because he was particularly sort of classically educated, he was able to help this Polish monk find his way around an airport because he only spoke Polish and Latin, and this chap spoke no Polish, but had fluent Latin, so they were able to converse. It's a nice story, but it still came off as incredibly smug.
Yeah. There's so much more to you, Vyvyan, than just a weatherman.
Yeah, I feel like we're underusing you.
Well, I always have the opposite feeling. I keep going into this thinking I'm going to be very reserved and hold myself back, and no one's going to know. I'm just going to be the voice of weather and nothing else. I realise I think I've given your listeners quite a clear picture now of who I am.
Do you want to do like a Let Loose Wednesday?
Let Loose Wednesday. Cut Loose Wednesday with Vyvyan.
Not hearing me, Joe. I want to hold more of myself back.
But
I need to
I thought
start
you were saying you
recalling
wanted
some
to.
of the things. I need David to be retrospectively editing episodes to take out information about me.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, unfortunately, David's the only one who can.
Vyvyan, would you
out.
listen? You can say no. Now I feel awkward about this. No.
Okay.
I absolutely loved your sea shanty last week.
That was good fun, wasn't it? Yeah.
You wouldn't end on a little sea shanty, would you?
Oh, shanty to end on. Yeah.
Oh, honestly, it's so soothing.
It'll sound terribly thin with just me, but
Well, we can sort of try and join you. And
Well,
yeah, it's
should
got
we
a
do one where
chorus.
I don't know. It'd be nice if one wasn't sort of.
are you ready now, Vyvyan?
I'll start with the.
Here we go. So this is. Here we go. Over to you, Vyvyan.
Can I say one thing? Neil
Yeah.
Forsyth sent us a message and said Lou Reed did a cover of "Leave Her Johnny." Did you know this?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he sent me the link to it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll send you it.
You can sort of segue gently into that in the edit.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, no, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, I'll send it you.
Okay.
Shall I go?
Yeah, I might put some sounds of water and seagulls and
Waves.
Yeah.
And the map of lighthouses. Fare ye well, ye icy acres. Fare ye well, ye wailing grounds. Fare ye well, ye banks of Greenland. Weary whalers homeward bound. Home where breezes bend the blossom, home where the oak and apple grow. God forgot the green in Greenland, made the flowers of the ice and snow. Fare ye well, ye icy acres. Fare ye well, ye wailing ground. Fare ye well, ye lands of Greenland. With the whalers on.
I love Wednesdays, sea shanty Wednesdays. It's fucking amazing. Weather, sea shanties.
Wednesday's very loose. Wednesday could be anything you wanted.
Yeah, let loose Wednesday. With Vyvyan.
Oh, thank you very much, Vyvyan.
Got a cracking voice.
Thank you, guys.
And please,
thank you.
Vyvyan's on tonight at the Greenwich Theatre. At 9,
Yeah.
you're on?
Yeah.
You're on at 9. Okay.
At the very least, we'll
But
tell you how it
support the
goes.
whole evening, I think, was Vyvyan's vibe.
Yeah, come at 7. Support everybody, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you are late, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. Got it, come on.
Yeah, 'cause-
I love the thought of that being your song just being played in vans and headphones all over
All these
over
other
the
people.
UK.
What the hell is that? For God's sake.
And people just, I like just some people just stopping.
Yeah, loads of
Stopping what
electricians
they're
sort of
doing.
shedding a
Yeah.
tear. And,
Do you know that bit in Shawshank Redemption where he plays the music through the
Yeah.
speakers
Yeah.
in the prison? I imagine it's going to be a bit like that. Just
Everyone listens to
random
suddenly yearning
people
for the sea.
just stopping and looking upwards.
But it'll be more like, what's going on, Trevor? Those fucking three wankers are now singing.
It was good, and then those two pricks joined in, and then they sort of made it funny, which was annoying.
Well, no,
Because I was enjoying
it
it.
was totally unfair that I expected you to
Yeah,
pick
you
up
did
the chorus
that
just from that once
join in
round.
gesture, and I was like, oh god,
Beckoning us to join you.
yeah.
You didn't have to. No one,
We
no
were,
one saw
well,
me do
we
that.
were sort of second behind with the words.
I think it would sound lovely. I think
Yeah.
it would
It's
sound
so
lovely.
ridiculous trying to do group singing over Zoom anyway.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
lag
I
makes it
loved it.
impossible, but it's fun to try.
yeah.
Yeah, I think. How many sea shanties have you got like that you can just sing off the top of your head like that?
A fair few, and many more
Great.
regular folk songs because I've been doing that for years.
So you can just like that, just pull one out.
I'm you're not blowing my own trumpet. I'm quite good at learning songs.
wow.
Yeah.
And songs are easier to learn than anything else. But I'm one of the things I'm quite good at, and learning lines as well, which is nice.
Can I ask one quick thing? The first two lines, what were you saying? Because
Fare ye well.
no, the very first couple of lines didn't sound like words.
Oh yeah, I was probably just overproducing it.
Oh,
But
it
yeah,
was word. I couldn't hear it.
fare ye well, ye icy acres.
You what?
Fare ye well, icy acres.
You icy ache. Sorry, I heard myself say it like that as well. You what?
You what?
What'd you say, boy? What'd you say,
You
boy?
icy acres.
You talking about Greenland again?
Fuck off, pal. Well, that's lovely. Thank you.
Do you know, I did a folk, you just reminded me, I did a folk gig when I was about 17, 18. Me and two mates took 2 acoustic guitars into a pub in West Sussex.
Yeah.
It was a little folk group that would meet up. And we'd play our own songs on acoustic guitars. But they were into that sort of genre. But we'd come in and go, can we do a song?
Yeah.
On acoustic. Oh, it must have sounded awful.
No, but they're often very welcoming, and the folk nights are like that. People do that.
Here comes a girl in a little skirt. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Following
limit.
Vyvyan might be jarring. Yeah.
Yeah, after that. Look at the flowers in her skirt.
The flowers in her skirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd forgotten about your lyrics.
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay. I thought, well, it's sort of
Not
like,
implausible, though, is it?
Yeah, not at all. If you've heard any of his early stuff. Absolutely believe that was.
Oh, I
right.
wanted to end on that bloody sea show that now we're talking about.
Well, you can. You.
We'll put Lou Reed's Johnny
Not that
thingy
power.
on or something.
Yeah.
Chaps, I better crack on. But
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Fuck off.
yeah. I love this is seeping into Vyvyan's. Anyway, I've got to go.
Look, chaps, can I just get on with my life, yes?
Yeah. Okay, this is running long again, guys.
Not that it's.
Sorry, yeah. Come on.
Eating into my morning is what you're basically saying.
Sorry. Okay, thank you, Vyvyan.
Thanks, Vyvyan. Lovely
see you,
stuff.
mate.
See you
See you
soon,
later.
mate.
Good luck
Take care,
tonight.
mate. Yeah, good
Bye.
luck tonight. Bye, mate. Bye. Oh, dear.
Fare ye well, ye icy acres. Fare ye well, ye wailing grounds. Fare ye well, ye banks of Greenland. Weary whalers homeward bound. Home where breezes bend the blossom, home where the oak and apple grow. God forgot the green in Greenland, made the flowers of the ice and snow. Fare ye well, ye icy acres. Fare ye well, ye wailing ground. Fare ye well, ye lands of Greenland. Be the land of the